I have an amazing young lady that I consider her a friend. I'm going to ask Molly Nash to please come up here right now and join us.
Hi, I am Molly Nash, and I am 18, but I am sure you already knew that. I want to thank y'all for coming to this year Hoot and Holler. The reason why we are here tonight, other than to have a good time, eat yummy food, and dance lots, is because I have Fanconi Anemia, FA for short. In my house, FA stands for many things, including full of attitude, forge ahead, and fight always. I was born with this disease, and it has been a part of my life every day since my birth. I want to make this clear right now. I can do anything that anyone else does. I just need to do it differently. That is because I was born differently than most babies. I was the most beautiful baby my parents ever saw. Just ask them. The difference was that I was tiny, just 5 pounds and 2 ounces. I had over 20 birth defects, among them the eventual need for a bone marrow transplant. That was a long time ago, and before there was many events like this which raised money for the research into treatment and cure for FA. Basically, my parents were told that I would most likely not live beyond the age of 7. Well, have I showed them? My parents fought always. They never gave up on trying to make my life the best possible and with the most chances for a healthy, long life. Through research and dedication of many doctors and researchers, the success rate for transplants has gone up from 19% when I went to transplant for an unrelated transplant to in the 90s now, only 12 years later. In FA time, 12 years is a really long time. Now there are hundreds of researchers who have taken an interest in FA as it is so closely linked to other diseases such as cancer, diabetes, etc. I was recently crowned homecoming queen.
All hail the queen!
Something that my parents and I never thought would be possible. Adam, on the other hand, was sure from my nomination that I would win. Thanks, Adam, for having faith in me. I have many other dreams, hopes, and desires that I would like to accomplish. I want to be Christine on Broadway in Phantom of the Opera, and I love to dance. All of these things my parents say are not out of my reach. I just need time. Time to my parents and I has always been a scary thing. I still continue to face many challenges and unknowns. I hear very often that at FA meetings that my friends with FA and I face the scary prospect of cancer, especially head and neck, in the future. So many of us have successfully made it through transplant. But there is no cure for our cancers and no indications yet how to help us detect it early or make it through the horrid treatments. What about gene therapy? What about advancing knowledge into gene breakage or eating difficulties in FA or limb abnormalities, and how to best help us with the special arms and hands that many of us have? I could go on and with what Alex and Matt, Jacob, Chloe, Isaac, Emily, Riley, and many others with FA will need in the future. What we need most is money to help the researchers like Dr. Andrea and Dr. Wagner further their research and give us the time we so desperately need. The time to see the homecoming queen, Brie Christine on Broadway, Please help the Atkinsons and my family fight always. Thanks again for being here, and I am ready to play some blackjack.